YouTube? I don't know. Right, I already watched this one, so I'll just get to start that. So I think this first round is mostly well played. I don't know if this was plus or not, but I think you'd know that better than me. Like right there. You notice a lot, like Kiru when he's given space like that, he likes to do uh, jump spear in corner. I think it might be worthwhile to like occasionally like when you give him space there, like pretend to back off and then jump after him. Because like when he's like slightly minus that, he knows people want to take their turn, right? Yeah. Then he'll do like jump and then dive kick. You got hit by that a couple times. So I think what I might do there is like I might pretend to back off a bit, and then when he thinks that he's being given space, I would probably like jump before he jumps, and then if he does the dive kick, he does that, and then if he like doesn't commit to anything, you could try doing like JU to be an anti or something. But like in this situation, like you need to be aware of that, especially when he's like slightly minus, because he's gonna try to do something to escape corner. Kiru is a very impatient player. Yeah, in that situation, like after she does this, right? Uh, I understand the intent of going for backflip there, but I think the best idea is to just walk forward and block, cause I'm just gonna open the game up here. Okay. So when he was cornered, he did like it was somewhere around here. Then he did this. Oh no, you can't do it. It's not 6 stage in this game. He did this. Right. Okay. So if he does this right. I think the best option is probably to like walk forward and do like a micro walk and then block. Cause generally what he has like 3 options here. He's gonna do that, or he's gonna do like he's gonna do this, do nothing, and the third one is he's gonna go back even further. So especially when like in a situation like this where he's cornered, you just walk forward and then see this is really punishable. Like you can punish on reaction. You can even do something like this, and then the first one he's gonna do nothing. Then like even in that situation, I'm pretty sure you can like at least take your turn even if you can't punish. And like there generally like this is a corner situation, so it's like exceptional that you can punish in this situation. But even like mid screen, I think it's best to just micro walk forward, because you're not punishing that anyway, right? And if he waits, then anything that you do to try to preemptively punish the one where he goes back forward is gonna be punished by him just doing wait. This is the interaction at lab. So I think it's best for you to just like do a micro walk forward and then wait. Just like get a bit of space. Make sure you're not like out of your optimal range. And obviously like if he just waits there, watch and like you don't punish it in time, you don't react to the thing, watch out for him doing like up back spear, because he's always gonna do that. I'm not sure that was one reaction, but that was a good dodge. So when I'm not sure if you know this, but if he's in the air like that, he only has one ultimate special, right? He's either gonna do this, or he's gonna do like this or this, or like if he's crazy, he'll do this, right? And all of those are reactable. Okay, I should clarify that they're not all reactable, but only one of them requires a reaction, if that makes sense. Like, okay, let's say he does this, right? Like, if you're on the ground here, and you see him turn blue, like, there's only one thing that could be. You don't have to worry about a mix-up or anything, and then that's like 100% dodge rate. That should always be a reaction dodge for you. And obviously the super reactable. And like regular spear dives, you don't need to react to them, because if he does this, then he's like minus like a billion. Yeah, like you're plus 14 and he's in your face, so you can do literally whatever you want here. Oh no, wait, I forgot to switch source. Anyway, you get the idea. Like you don't need, in that kind of situation, you don't need to really think about what he's going to do, because he's never going to do falling alt air spear. That's weird. What was I going? Anyway, you also need to be aware of where Kiru is going to use these moves, and spacing at which they're actually a threat. So like he likes to do this a lot, right? He'll just neutral jump and then like spear dive. Because like at a certain spacings, if you do this, it's like safe and block. So he likes to do jumps around the round start range and then do random alt spear dive. But the thing about that is, if he neutral jumps in this position, like he can't really threaten anything. So unless you've already committed to a move, doing neutral jump alt spear dive in this situation actually is pretty bad for him. For one, it's a waste of meter. For another, it's reactable and you can just do this. So like, just like consider like what position he's in and what situation you actually have to react to and what he can actually threaten from certain ranges. Okay. Yeah, I noticed a little trouble with the corner offense as well. Oh crap, I forgot to increment the random alt count. Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just remove that. Okay, that was a call out, yeah. It's similar to what Kira likes to do when he does like up back spear after his minus frames, but like you like to do it like this is like an attempted thing to whiff his whiff punish, but like you got lucky here. I'm just gonna say it. You won this interaction, but I'm pretty sure this was luck. Like you did it before the ultimate skill flash, and I think he was trying to do the same thing too. He was trying to whiff punish your whiff punish. Yeah. So that was just luck. You shouldn't rely on a move like that to keep you in. I think you should, if your initial stance pressure doesn't work, it's probably best to just like back off a little bit instead of going for gambles like that, especially like off of things that you that you whiffed, because it is likely that they'll press something and like you're trying to exploit that reaction, right? But like if someone doesn't do anything, you basically just wasted that for free, and like they could just wait for it, and then they could. GDST. Oh man, I'm really bad at this. Anyway, what I meant was like if he does this, and you're here, like if you just wait for him, this is still a really bad situation, and he just spent 50 meter. If he does like normal spear dives, then he's out of spear dive, and like the only thing that he can do to get out is this, and that's like really low risk, and like also like is a favorable situation for him. Otherwise, he's gonna do something like this. This, which you saw him do, and that's why and you saw why that was bad for him in corner. Or he's gonna like just like poke you out and like do a block string so that he can like get space. Unlucky. I think in general, it's good to consider the situation and whether you actually need to aggress or not. Hmm. Yeah. That was a call out by Kiru. Like he wasn't waiting for you to do that, but like if he was, he could have done that on reaction, which like what I'm trying to what I'm trying to get across, right? Like doing stuff like this is very weak to people just like being patient and like waiting to take their turn, and then you like take 50% because of that. Like you didn't need to do that. You could have just done nothing, and like that doesn't really beat anything significant, right? Like I showed you 6XL out of corner, but in a situation like that, if you tried to do 6XL out of corner, the 214H wouldn't even have punished it, even if you had gone through with it. Like it would have gotten you your turn back, but it's not like it gets you like an objectively good situation. Like he could still react to you doing that and like parried the 6XL. I think that was probably a that was probably a misinput. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain to you why that was a mistake. Yeah, and then he just randomly does that. You see Kira do that a lot in these kinds of tight situations. He'll just like be in neutral, and then he's like, okay, I'm in neutral. My opponent's probably wanting to do something. I'm gonna randomly use one of my ultimate skills, and like if it hits, then I get a billion damage, and if it whiffs, then like I can't really be punished anyway. But the real opportunity cost is his meter, because he's always using his meter to do stupid shit like that. And like if you watch his set versus Kerr in Bam Top 8, like he just constantly wastes his meter and just like lost because of it. He wasn't even attempting to play neutral, honestly, at all. Yeah, I think the main issue for you, Leah, is that you're not really willing to wait that much. And waiting is really good against players like this who really like Hail Mary plays and like uh Hail Mary plays and callouts. If you played against that Scopier guy, he's the same, right? If you react correctly to all his stuff, he doesn't have a game plan. I don't know why he did that. Probably wanted to like assault me. Yeah, see, in that situation, you can't even punish him going backwards. So just like let him use the spear. I think he used his. I think he used like normal spear anyway. He didn't use EX spear. Yeah, you can't punish that. So like, don't bother. He's bringing himself closer to the corner, which is it's a position. You get positional advantage no matter what you do in that situation. You don't need to try to punish if you don't need to. But for what it's worth, you can react to Zeta doing a follow up and do super and checkmate her there if you have super. SBA, not SSBA. That was supposed to be melee, I think. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, he does it a lot. He'll use EX parry and then he'll use alt parry after that. Mm. Kiru's always doing something. I think you should just meet him. It's true that parry will fuck up your offense. Like it'll stop you from getting a lot. But I think if you just do like meaties and in like normal mode, it should be fine, right? I don't think it's that big of a deal to for him to get out of offense using a parry, unless it's like a counter hit, because like he's not really getting anything out of it except for like getting out. If you tech out of the parry properly, then like he won't get any Oki or anything. Yeah, I think you respect it a little too much. One thing I would try doing is just like go into 5U stance to bait something, and then like just go straight out of 5U stance, just like, and then like probably punish it. Just gets hit by the fakest cross up. All right, this is a round. What I want to know in this situation is, like, you did round start 36M, I think. I don't think 36Ls can get punished here. What are you trying to do here? Because, like, what is Kira going to do that this will beat? Because what I've seen him like to do on round start is like, well, what I imagine he likes to do on round start is he either runs at you, and he 60s Ls, and or like does a dash attack otherwise, or like he does like parry for some reason. Maybe he'll jump. Like, I'm not sure what this is trying to beat that another button wouldn't do better. And then you get punished for it. But it's fine because Kiro can't confirm for some reason. Yeah, so what I noticed in this round my first time watching was like you just run out of BP. Like you use one here for the corner combo. And that's fine. Like you had three at this point. And then you bait his you bait a reversal here, which I think you should generally like do less, because he's gonna mash something, and he like kind of rotates what he mashes, which is fine. I mean, he gets to do that, but I don't know. I think if you just like did meaties more, it'd probably be good. Yeah, and then you spend your third BP here for like a combo that's not even that good. Like you spend a BP. I think you just have a habit of spending BP. Like, what is this combo? It does like 25%, and you end like this, and then you waste your Oki by getting thrown, and then you get TOD'd here by making the same mistake as in game one. Yeah. Like, okay, obviously you shouldn't DP on the safe jump, but like in this situation, what you're scared of is taking like a huge throw bait into 50%, right? So that's why that's probably why you TP. But instead of DPing on like a plus frame or like on wake up, you should just DP when you think he's gonna do the mix up. Like there's no mix up there. He either does like he does the safe jump or he does like an empty jump throw or something. There's not really a mix up in that situation. That's why safe jumps generally aren't as strong as like just doing your jab. Yeah, I think you mostly played that fine, other than like a few like weird mistakes. I think the main thing is you need to understand how strong waiting is, especially against an opponent who really likes to just do shit. Like Hero always wants to be pressing buttons. That's like his main weakness. He's always fishing for like Zeta's good starters as well, which are generally quite situational. He really is like Kiru is he plays like that, but the reason he plays like that is because it works against people who also really like pressing buttons. Like he knows what people like to do in situations in general. So like and he's always counting on you doing something. So if you just don't do anything, a lot of the time you'll kind of just win the situation, especially if you're looking out for the things that he likes to do when people aren't doing any, when people are doing stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Kira matchup. I didn't really get to see you playing footsies with Zeta, so I'm not really gonna comment on that. But I think if you want to beat Kiro, like the main thing is just like wait, because he's just not going to wait. And waiting can beats a lot of stuff that's meant to beat people who just do like preemptive stuff.